Love don't just sit there like a stone. It must be made like bread, remade all the time, make new every day. End quote. I use this passage because I believe that the true strength of your relationship does not come from the precious stone that you are going to exchange, but from your willingness to maintain and nurture the love you share. As a friend, I know each of you have journeyed so far and overcome many barriers and hardships to finally arrive here in front of an altar of your own choice, Mr. Darwin. It's a rare one. And you have each proven yourself and to each other through bitter trials. So here I say to you, may the bread of your love be renewed every day, like a manna from the legend of old. And may you nourish it through mutual support and caring for each other in the life's journey together. There is no shrine of great deity in this hall. What we have, the only mandate we have, are friendship and love. And it is in the spirit of both that we shall bear witness and give truth to the vow you are going to make.
To you, my awesome Queen Z, I love you. I said this only a couple of days when we started dating. I was young and pretty. I was very naive, and I had no idea the weight of these words. Back then, I love you means I want to stay close to you. That's about it. That was over 7 years ago. Kyo, today, here, now, I want to say I love you. The meaning of these words are completely different from 7 years ago, because I am a completely different person from 7 years ago, and that is what I want to say to you. I love you today can mean a lot of things between us. It can mean I want your attention. It can mean I'm sorry. It can mean I want to soften the next mathematical problem I'm going to throw at your face. Or it can actually mean I love you. The proper I love you. I love you for your awesomeness. You're really, really smart. We both know you have what Richard Feynman calls an infinite amount of intelligence. You are really beautiful, and you have great aesthetic taste. You make our life really beautiful. You are super creative. You always come up with great solutions and great stories. Every morning you wake up, you tell me your dream. I always feel like it's a script ready to be made into a Hollywood movie. And that's just your dream. You are a perfectionist. You are never satisfied with any project you finish. And you are super passionate. You are so passionate about everything in life, you want to try everything in life. Now, the last one may not be working out so well for you, because there is another characteristic you don't have, that's patience. All your passions are short-lived, short-tempered. So you'll be like, okay, here's a great hobby. 3 minutes later, you jump onto the next one. You'll be like, here's a great bag. 2 days later, you're onto the next piece of jewelry. And you'll be like, here's a great young pretty boy. A while later, you'll be like, wait, how am I stuck with this one? Yep, you found an overly attached boyfriend, and 7 years later, here we are. We had a lot of fights because I always feel insecure. I will always fear that you will just flip a page in your book of life, and then I will become a past tense. You coached me out of this. You changed me. You changed me. As in, you treated me differently from all of your hobbies and projects and things. You applied your perfectionist filter on me. You kept improving me. You kept changing what I wear, what I do, what I eat, what I like. And fundamentally, you kept changing who I am. I'm never done. I'm your project, lifelong project. That made me feel super secure. お疲れ様でした。And thank you for improving me. So today, how do we live today? We learn new things together. 勉強します。We explore the world together. We make new memories together. We do everything together. So I want to promise to you that I will, as always, take care of you, entertain you, empower you, support you, be there for you when you need me, and get the F out of your way when you want to be alone and focus on your projects. These are the promises I want to make. However, all of these can change because we will grow, we will change. Life is long. So here comes the one vow to rule them all, the one vow that matters. To my awesome queen, I pledge myself to you. I am yours. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Well, compared to yours, mine is going to be a relatively short vow because I was still writing it 5 minutes ago when I was standing down at the gift shop waiting for the queue. And, well, you know, given the standards that I've asked people for on this wedding, I should have written the vow a long time ago and probably have a famous writer proofread it and then letterpress it onto a handmade paper and sign it with calligraphy. That should be the standard. But that apparently did not happen. I want to say that's because there are so many great things about you and I just couldn't pick one to really write about. But you're already laughing because you know that's not really true. At least that's not the full picture. This happens because I've always been working on too many things at the same time, and every single one of them ended up to be done at the last minute, same as this vow. So I am nervous because I'm somewhat improvising my one and only wedding vow. But although I'm nervous, I'm not worried because I know whatever I say, you will go, "Aww," and then I can get away with it. That just has been the way it is. Unlike me, throughout the whole time you were giving your vow, half of my brain was taking notes of how terrible your Japanese was. And this difference between us is exactly why I love you so much, because you're so different from me. You love everything I do, everything I say. You're so caring, so warm-hearted, and you cry at love story like a little girl. It used to really annoy me when you cry, because you would cry when we were fighting before me. So it's like you're taking away my privilege. And I didn't know how to deal with that. So I guess I was really harsh on that. And now that I look back, for the past couple years, you no longer cry. I know you still feel things, but you suppress them now. You don't complain about work, you just work. You don't fight with me or cry during our fight, you just try to solve it and comfort me. It made my life easier, yes, but it's not fair. Because you will always open up your arm to embrace me when I feel sad. But I wasn't allowing you to be vulnerable in front of me. It's just very unfair. And that was not the only thing that was unfair in our relationship. You worked 7 years nonstop to support me lying at home complaining about job hunting is very hard. You did basically all of the housework, I need to be honest here, while I just kept bringing more cats so that make your work even harder. You paid for this wedding, you earned enough money for a down payment, but I picked the house, I picked the venue, and I picked the furniture. And I think the most unfair part of our relationship is you love me more than I love you. That's just a fact. And it's so unfair that you have to give up, sacrifice a lot more to make me happy because you love me. It's also unfair that however hard I tried to love you more, I can never catch up. In the past 7 years, I never caught up to the amount of love you've given me. So I guess I need to accept the this unfairness and all of the other imperfection in my life, although I am still a perfectionist. I wasn't very happy with the walk down there because the skirt gets stuck. But things just happen. And although I would accept the unfairness, I will still try. I will try to love you more and more every day. I will try to match up to your love. And because the longer I've been with you, the more amazing things I've discovered about you. And you're worth the love, the sacrifice, and everything. And you're also worth a better me. So on top of keep trying to love you more, I will also keep trying to become better. To continue the good part about me that you love, and to change some part of me that you just mentioned that was not so great. I will try to be patient. I will try to be more loving and caring. Well, in general, just try to be more like you. So that, the next time you pull something like this, which is ad-libbing your important vow, I will forgive you. I will not throw a tantrum at you afterwards. And the next time you feel upset, you can cry in my arm, and I will not scold you. I will comfort you like you've comforted me. And that is my vow.
Will you, Justin, 苏周约, pick Zhen Zhen as your wedded wife?
Yes, I do.
And you, Zhen Zhen, will take Justin as your wedded husband?
Yes, I do.
Well, words have power. Through the words we witnessed today, I announce you man and wife.
Hi everyone, my name is Sean and I'm best man of Justin. I'm very honored to be here to give the speech. So we both joined Facebook back to 2012. And that's when I know Justin, because definitely he is the well-known iOS development guru in the whole organization. And after that, one thing we share between Justin, Zhen, and I is that we have had the lifestyle to travel between Los Angeles and San Francisco. So for whom you don't know, so when Justin first came to the States, so Zhen is actually studying in USC for her master program, but Justin was working in Facebook in San Francisco, so that's kind of 400 miles apart. And just recently, my partner also moved to LA to start his study, so that's why I'm just carry the torch, trying to get the lifestyle of traveling between SF and LA much. So that's why I always come to Justin and consult about how to get there, all the tricks. And just by doing that, I know a lot of interesting, funny dramas that I know you will be loved to hear about. Get ready. So first one. So when Justin first arrived San Francisco, and the first thing he did in the first weekend was for sure visiting Los Angeles to see Zhen, because that's the reason he came to the state. Because it was his first experience flying from United States airport. So after getting to the airport, he realized when purchasing ticket online, besides the big blue buy button, there's also another button called checkout. And he forgot to click that button. And he trying to purchase the ticket at the last minute at the airport, and that's the first time as well for him to realize that he don't even have a US payment method. But luckily, in the end, he figured out how to get there, and then they met in the United States for the first time. And it has been like that for 3 years. That's more than 1,000 days. Back and forth, day and night. Until now, they live together happily in San Francisco. And especially now, in this right moment, you two, being so close to each other, that at this moment, now you are one family. Congratulations. And at this moment, I still want to wish that you will still remember remember that moment of anxiousness when you realized that you didn't get the ticket at the airport. Remember that moment of impatience when your butt starts feeling numb, sitting on that cold starlight. And remember the moment of excitement when you finally ring the doorbell. And remember that moment of surprise when you open the door and see Justin being right in front. And remember the moment of joy when after all this, after everything, that moment of joy, just simply being together. And ladies and gentlemen, let's all raise a toast and make that moment of joy last forever.
Have attention, please. I'm Justin's big sister. You know, he has two sisters, a big sister and a little sister. And so, yeah, we're a happy family of 5. In a family of 5 with 3 children, you can imagine all the chaos that's going on since childhood. So we basically, we shower together, we are naked. We were naked together for a long time. So it's, yeah, that's for sure. For those who are the only child, that's the truth. So you see, you saw a lot. In the childhood, we used to we have a Yamaha piano. So we would let it play the classic themes, and we would do the fashion show. We would use blankets, anything we can find to do the fashion show. And so when I heard the music that's played at the wedding, that reminded me a lot of the childhood fashion shows. I don't know if he chose the pieces on purpose or anyway. It's the same music that's going on. So thank you Quincy for bringing back Justin to us, because he's been gone for a long time, for quite a few years since he joined Facebook. He has become the American in the family, which means we don't know her life. We know he's been going through a lot of hardships and maybe a lot of exciting moments, but we don't get to share that because we don't live together. And it's difficult because if you don't live together, every time you chat, it's like lots of questions, too many questions. So we stopped communication, daily communication. So it feels he's drifting away from us. But this, so you know, Justin has been hiding Quincy from us for a long time. We don't have her number, her Facebook account, but we don't have access to Facebook anyway. We don't have any ways to contact her. It's like she's the mysterious queen, and we don't get to call her by any other name than Queen. So we are. So it's like, yeah, it's very weird. You know, the first time we know, yes, Justin said, he said, I love you the first few days. I believe that, because I remember they were online friends, you know, 网友. So when they first, yeah, he told me that he has finally met his soulmate. So I rolled my eyes, really rolled my eyes. Yeah, soulmate. Wait till your next girlfriend. So, but then after all these years, I see maybe that's the truth. So finally, it came our first encounter. We get to meet Quincy in April. Yes. And so we took a trip to Shanghai, and we enjoyed a very pleasant days, a few days together. And it feels like an old acquaintance. I know we didn't meet. We get to see her Facebook profile, which my little sister secretly downloaded. We don't have her Facebook account, you know. So, but it really feels like old acquaintances. So I get to see that I was told that she was the one before I had the privilege of knowing her. But then when I get to see her, I can see she is the one. They have a lot in common. I don't know why. Maybe they are really a match made in heaven, because there's a lot in her that reminds me of Justin. During the few days we were together, I can see they enjoy each other's company, and they enjoy each other's really lame jokes. They would have these really little conversations, side talk. I can see after 7 years they're still enjoying this. So they're really They're really, really happy couples. So thank you, Quincy, for making my little brother happy, and thank you for this wonderful presentation of love today. May you always find each other the one to share every single moment of your life. As you said, love may be a race, but guess what? You're both winners. Thank you.
各位来宾，各位亲朋好友，大家好！今天是我女儿与苏州耀先生喜结良缘的大喜日子，承蒙各位远道而来，在此表示最热烈的欢迎和最衷心的感谢。
Good evening, everyone. Welcome and thank you for coming to celebrate my daughter's wedding with Mr. Su Zhouyue.
刚刚我们牵我女儿的手走过礼堂时，让我想起我第一次牵她的手的时候，那是在芜湖市第一人民医院，她被护士第一次从婴儿房抱出来，我把手指伸进她的小手里，她紧紧地抓住了我，是我第一次牵她的手，带着她来到我们这个家庭，她的到来给我们的家庭带来了无尽的幸福与快乐。
Just now, when her mother and I held her hands and walked her down the aisle, I was reminded of the first time I ever held her hand. The nurse was handing her to me. She reached out with her tiny hand and grabbed my finger tightly. So I held her little hand and introduced her to everyone in the family with the immense joy.
高中阶段，我陪伴她经历了3年的苦读。 考入了中国的最高学府清华大学，我也是牵着她的手，送她走进了清华校园。
She studied hard in high school and was admitted to one of the top universities in China. I also remember holding her hand and walking proudly into its campus with her.
大学4年，她奋力拼搏，考入美国的南加州大学留学。 我还是牵着她的手，送她走进了上海浦东国际机场的航站楼。
After graduation, she was admitted to USC grad school. We had a big stand-up at the airport. I held her hand and walked with her until security checkpoints stopped me.
当年她在大学上体育课，手指受伤骨折，我们去清华校园看望她。 当我们离别校园告别时，我看见他含泪说了一声“爸爸妈妈再见”，就转身跑开了。我发动汽车开出去仅5米，他妈妈突然哭着说：“这个没良心的，就这样头也不回地走了。”我顿时泪奔了，紧急靠边停车，说了一句：“傻瓜，女儿是不想让我们看见她在哭。”
Her finger once trying to play basketball in the university. We went to visit her to make sure she would be okay. And when we were ready to leave, she simply said bye and ran away. 5 minutes into our drive home, her mom started crying and said, "How could she just run off like that? Would she not miss us?" But I knew my daughter. She ran away so quickly because she didn't want us see her cry. I knew because I saw her eye turning red as we got into the car, same as my eyes.
记得第一次送她去美国留学时，爷爷、奶奶、叔叔、婶婶和我们一起在上海浦东国际机场安检口与她告别。当她走进安检口，突然回头，哭着对我说：“爸爸，你是男人，怎么也哭了？”
And at the airport, we sent her off to the USC. When we passed the security checkpoint, she suddenly turned around and said to me, "Dad, you once told me men weren't supposed to cry. Then what are you doing right now?" And I couldn't stop my tears.
今天我终于要放手了，亲爱的女儿，以后的路你要和苏州耀一起走了。
I've loved holding my daughter's little hand, and today it is as hard as ever to let go. But she will be starting a new journey with Su Zhouyue, and which is Justin. in Chinese, and I give her my best wishes.
我要对苏日耀说，孩子，我很喜欢你，我把女儿交给你了。
To Zhou Yue, I like to say you're a good kid. Please hold my daughter's hand tightly and I appreciate it. Know that I enjoyed every second I was holding her hand, and it's been impossible to let her go.
最后，我要祝2位年轻人婚姻美满幸福，地久天长。我祝愿各位嘉宾捷星高照，万事如意。谢谢大家。
May you two have a long and happy life together. May everyone has a lovely time tonight and every day. Cheers.
Hello everyone. My name is Sang-hee and I'm Jen's maid of honor. And I'm going to share one story I have with them. There are many others, but this one is a good one. It's their surprise engagement story. So it was a hot day, pretty sunny day, and I had no idea what this was about because I was told, hey, there's gonna be a pool party, you should come. So I was like, okay. But you see, I'm a little bit of a planner, so I messaged Justin an hour before. Do you need anything? Because I'm going to a grocery store. And then that's where he dropped the bomb. I'm going to propose to Jen today. And I'm like, what? So I was here, like me, like kind of frozen. And then I'm looking at my phone because that's where I texted him. And then I'm like, oh, I'm in t-shirt and a short. This is not going to work. So I just went to my closet and I pulled out this dress, and then I also grabbed the most expensive wine bottle I bought from Napa. And then I also figured, well, do they have all the glasses? So I packed the glasses too, and then I showed up. So Jen came to get me, and the first thing she said was, oh, you're overdressed. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. And then she also said, by the way, we are good in Korean barbecue, and nobody knows how to do it, so you should help us. Great. Well, so there was me wearing a party dress, grilling Korean barbecue by the pool, and just waiting for Justin to do his thing, and I was getting sunburn. That was great. And Justin did his thing. And it was beautiful, and I felt really grateful because it's just an amazing feeling to be part of that experience shared by two unique and interesting people, and just to be able to witness the beginning of this relationship, which now they are a married couple. Jen, I'm very happy for you, and also for you, Justin. I have known you for many years, and this makes me very happy and proud. Congratulations to both of you. You will be great. And I expect that there will be many unexpected things, such as your surprise engagement party coming my way. So I look forward to your giving me a call, ranting about things or whatever. This will be great. So thank you. That's my story. And yep.